All right, what's up, guys, and welcome back. Oh, welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. I am so excited to be back on this.
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
This is what happened.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Yep. Episode 2. Taken. Sorry about that, y'all.
Honey, I'm home.
Checkpoint
Back here,
reached.
sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
I'm right here.
Hey, handsome.
You
This is
gotta
gonna be
get-
a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Okay. Okay. Look at this home. Wow. Man, I pray I get into a good position to have a home like this. You know, with Chloe, of course. Okay. Go ahead and put this coffee on. Here we go.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice. Okay. Man, they really did remaster this.
Oh,
This looks
hey,
great.
I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh. Yeah, girl.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Wow.
I know
That's
it's
rough.
stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Yeah. Some alone time with your wife. Wow. Bright Falls, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Oh.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Right. Let's get on up out of here. I like how you can just walk forward and it automatically opens the door. I'll read. Have you seen this man disappeared? 7. Oh. Here you go this way.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you. Wow.
Have you started
nice
looking
people.
for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Turn the light! The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me.
Oh, this dude.
I need it to be bright in here.
There's something up. All right.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Hey.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain, horrible as it was, The writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Sorry, y'all, had to clean my glasses. You wear glasses, you'll understand. Smudges and stuff.
Hey! 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 Hey, you! Can you help me?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. God dang, been working out, huh?
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Okay, I take it that's what's about to happen.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Oh.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
You can't just be going around punching people.
We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story.
Oh.
I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan
these
was
graphics
to
look
rent a
great.
cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Dusty some coffee. He's on the balcony.
He does not care
looking
about
after
you.
Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Wow.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
Wait here.
Jeez.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie. Okay, sure. What happened?
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Wait here.
Those situations always end up in disaster.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Okay.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Feel that. This is definitely like this is why I always wanted to like live in like Colorado.
Talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy.
I don't want to hear this, dude. I always wanted to live in Colorado because of the nature. I love nature. Serious.
Al. Al?
Hey, what
We
is
should call
up?
the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak.
Wait, no, you got to get out. You sneeze.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Yeah, that's disgusting. You got to get out.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is, I don't like his whiny voice. That dude, I don't like him. Yeah. All right, let's get up out of here. This is a nice little cabin that we living in. All right, let's get it.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every Step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Yeah, lock the door. Okay. Well, we used the car.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Well,
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Wow, y'all not gonna let me take this car, bro?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
It's true. Oh, let's go in here. Let's see what's up. What is that? Walking into somebody else's spot. There's somebody outside.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
I'm listening to this.
Seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm leaving.
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore.
There was a guy that was outside out here. I saw him. All right, let's get back on the path, man. Oh, what the freak? Okay. I'm just gonna head to the thing. Just. Ooh.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Okay. This is just getting very weird. Let me go back up here. We're missing a manuscript. Excuse me. Luckily, I have a gun. Open the door. Ain't gonna scare me. I got anything in here for me? Nothing? Oh, there's blood on the ground.
punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization.
Okay, I'm not listening to this. Okay. Manuscripts here.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Okay. Oh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
No, shoot.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Help me!
Oh, what's going on?
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Hello? Please help! Back here. I'm back here. Mr. Wake?
What the heck is going on?
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Wow. So we had to come back here. Okay, so there's nothing in that first aid kit.
Shh. Good boy.
All right. Oh, over here. Across the way.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I like how they have
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Like I said, I really enjoy. Look at this game. Look at this, man. This game is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. I gotta go somewhere where I can be a park ranger. I love nature. Another manuscript, huh?
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
No, I saw somebody out. I went to that little cabin. There was somebody there.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Oh, this sucks.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing! For those prisoners who purchase a park license. Obey!
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never. Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended. This is against the law. To remove any or historical artifacts from the park. Gross.
This dude's crazy. Under a thin layer of skin. Ooh, they just coming out of nowhere. Okay. This is it's a lot of revolver ammo. It's time to go, man. Oh man. This game at times can be very scary. Just open the door, okay. This is absolutely beautiful, man. Oh. Literally everything, like.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Yeah, he had to tell him.
In that last
Thought I was
instant of
crazy.
consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Yeah, but his so-called best friend, he had told you, man. Like, bro, this stuff is really happening out here. These dudes is popping up out of nowhere. There we go. I mean, it's just crazy. Somebody took our wife. We getting our wife back.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Nature trail. Oh, that sounds awesome. Look at this. Look at this design. It's amazing. This game came out. I know it's a remaster, but when did the original Alan Wake come out? Like in the early 2000s? All right, Moonshine Cave. This cave was a site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919 and 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. All right. Look at us getting these items. Hey. It's this way? It's this way. Oh. It'd be those little subtle. Oh my gosh, dude. That dude slapped me right in the back. I cannot believe it. This dude is so whack. Shouldn't have used that though. To use it like really big, like big groups of them. Set them all on fire. Ooh. What is this? A great old one. That was rough. Okay. Okay. Before we continue, I'm sorry. I would really like to. Oh my gosh, we gotta get this dude workout regimen. Oh shoot! Run, man! What are you doing? I'm tired. Sorry. I know I'll be mocking all the characters. Oh my god, look at this guy. Like, what are you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? All right, be careful. I got 16 bullets left. Checkpoint. Oh, it's just some stuff. All right. we should be able to get some more. Here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Okay. Is there anything? Oh, wow. Of course. Of course. These dudes is tearing up everything. We got to make the lovers speak, man. Bear alert. Oh, crap. Ooh, look at him. Look, I see you. Oh, no. Oh, which way are we supposed to be going? Oh, it's this way. Hold on, let me let this old man catch his breath. Run! It's back here. It's back here, man. Oh. Here we go. You got in the back here for me? Oh, at least I got some heals. Okay. Let's get on up out of here. Yeah, the dodging is a little, weird for me because, we sprint with L1 and then we have to dodge. Like, it's weird. We have to dodge by pressing L1 and, how do we get over there, Sal? Oh, manuscript.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
All right. We got to save our wife, man. We've been taking our sweet time. Huh. Yeah, this is really safe. Having these open things right here. Oh. Oh, what the f- I took damage from that.
Shit.
What the heck? Oh, you gotta grab the flashlight, bro.
Come on!
on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
What was this guy?
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Sorry, y'all. I'm a little wet behind my ears. Shower.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Hear that? It's them. What I got for you? Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Oh my gosh, this dude sucks. Hold back to take him. Yeah, let there be light.
Get some light on those bags.
Let there be light.
Just a little longer. I almost got it. Like that, boy? Ah! Oh, you feel better now, Wake. All cozy and safe.
It's your problem, dude. Where's my wife, bro?
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
This dude's weird.
This is it, Wake. Last stand. There's more players here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
My guy.
That's right. You just keep coming.
This must be a boss. This dude sucks. Oh my gosh, this dude's big. Oh my gosh, dude. This dude sucks. NPC sucks.
The act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her now.
Ain't no sense in running.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
On
Wow.
more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Sounds like hell.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
I don't know how that happened or how I fell off, but that was rough. Okay.
What the hell?
Rusty warned me about these games. Hurt now. I was stuck.
That was whack. Stay away from them. Where? No! No, you mother... This game just got much harder. Much harder. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I ran into them traps like crazy, man. Dude, what an amazing story this is, though. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Bruh, what? These things be sprinting so fast up behind us. There's nothing in there. Make it through the woods. Oh no. Oh no. If I fall off this, I'm dead. Ooh. Oh, I died. Oh, bathe on the holy light.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
What? That's when I heard the chainsaw. Right. Right. That's when you heard the chainsaw. Oh man, this is terrible.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
I guess that's where we need to go. Ooh. Not sure. I guess it doesn't do anything. So it was a waste of time to go over there, huh? Thanks. Just flare that, it's perfect. Sorry, y'all. So bright outside. Oh man, this dude here. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. These dudes be coming out of nowhere, man. Out of nowhere. They just seem to always slam me. Oh! Out the way. Oh! Ah! Stay right there. Stay right there. Oh man, I need to get some equipment. I'm almost out of light, out of batteries. Hold on now. Yeah, we have to go that way. Please let there be some batteries up here. Oh my gosh. No. What the f— I don't know what that was, but oh, that's ammo. I mean, thanks for the ammo too, but I need batteries. I probably should slow down on using the super light. Only if I have to. See how I can just look down at it. I have to waste no light. Yeah, I think I must have to start working on that. Paging Mr. Wake.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
All right, let's go upstairs. Nice, we got another page right there. Let's see what y'all have to say.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Yeah, I mean, he believes now because, shoot, I mean, I gotta be honest. I mean, it would kind of be hard for me to believe too. Kinda. But I wouldn't like totally disregard it. Because you never know. You never know what's out there. Okay. Yeah, clear that up. All right. Unfortunately, we still haven't found any batteries. Hey, you got to get some, what the hell? Yeah, you think this is? See, at that time, I didn't use that much battery. I used a little bit, but I didn't use much. Like, so there's a different type of battery. You got the like the super powerful battery. Then you got the one where you can just like look in. Okay. manuscript. Awesome. Let's hear some more of this story.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Okay, so we can't go out that way. This way, yes. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, batteries. Hope these are Duracell on that lithium. Okay, let's get on the right path. Oh, woo! Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He think I don't see him. Right in his foot. These dudes are getting rough, man. They're getting hard. I could have chose better words than rough and hard. They're getting difficult to fight. Okay. Okay. See, that's the thing.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh, it's already used. Dang. Oh my gosh, that dude with that chainsaw, man. Okay. Anything back here? Man, I'm not venturing off no more, man. I've ventured off long enough. Nice.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hickok on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Yeah, you better keep them lights on. Don't keep them lights on.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
You're out of the woods. This looked like a boss. This looked like a boss fight. Just like a boss fight area.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage.
It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Let me guess, it's in the place that I just came out of. Garage keys.
The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
Is it inside? Oh.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Oh, crap. What the freak? This is... Are we driving? Don't play with me. We talking about here? What are we talking about here? Yeah, these dudes are insane. They're trying to fight a car. Ooh, we got enough gas. Ooh, wee. They putting all types of stuff in front of us to try to stop us. Ooh. Oh, we supposed to go the other way. Oh, I'm tripping. Get in that car, bro. Get in the car. It's funny, man. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I tried to get out and go all the way up there on foot. Oh, look at these dudes, bruh. We got to get out. We have another choice. Damn. Ooh. Where? Ooh, I don't know where that's coming from. I tried to punch him, bro. I did.
it was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy.
Jeez.
The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Oh my gosh. All this for a manuscript, man.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Save Barry from the birds.
Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Bet. Beat these birds. Oh no. Maybe I can hide in here.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Wow, there was a flare gun right here. Yeah.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be
She
there
sound
in
drunk.
less than an hour. See you soon.
She sound like she been drinking,
Day.
or she's under some kind of
Come
influence.
back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
This evil ass woman. Oh my gosh. Bro.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am?
All right, guys. Sorry, before that music got out of control, I had to go ahead and cut it because last time I got a copyright strike. But anyway, guys, oh my gosh, this was great. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. This is crazy. Now we know that his wife isn't dead or anything like that. She's been kidnapped, which sucks. But the good thing about it is, the only good thing about that is that we do have the opportunity to get her back, right? So we're going to do that on the next episode, guys. If you enjoyed this, drop a like on it. If you're new here, consider subscribing and stay safe out there. Take family that you love. As always, guys, stay blessed.